Okay, so the usual. I'm going to be checking the audio before we even get started here, just to make sure everything's up and running smoothly. I turned on the. Okay, so I can hear my voice. That's a good sign. That's a fantastic sign, actually. But can you hear the music? Let's see. Probably not, but I hope. Awesome. Okay, so I can hear. I gotta turn up my. Uh, I really gotta turn up the gain on my audio as well. That's another thing. Awesome. Okay, so I can hear. I gotta turn up my. I really gotta turn up the gain on my audio as well. That's another thing. Into the. Think we got anybody? What? Okay, we got people here. Once, like usual, there's a 30-second latency delay on the stream. So bear with me if it takes me a while to respond to your comments. But I'm here. Okay. Once, like usual, there's a 30-second latency delay. Let me turn down the audio on my my end there. Now, as for what track I'm going to be doing first, I think it's fitting that I start off with the bombing mission. This track will be at the this will be at the beginning of the first episode in the series. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing these in order. If I'm being honest, well, I might overcomplicate things, but yeah, you know what I mean. All right, so I need some strings. Okay, strings, pop strings. Turn on. I'm gonna turn on some reverb on that. Make to make it sound more grand, I suppose. It's good for stereo mixing as well. Got a person in here already. Revy, hey, hi, welcome. Although there's one person watching now, so probably left a stream. Whatever. Okay. Let's get on with it. I'm not even sure what BPM this track is. And when it comes to creating the music for let me just state first and foremost, none of this music is none of the majority of the music you're going to be hearing throughout the series. It's not original. Obviously, it was composed by Nobuo Uematsu. I probably didn't pronounce his name right, but I gave it my fair shot. He was the guy that composed the music for the original game. Speaking of that guy, I really do think he's one of the greatest video game composers, like ever. Probably the best, if you ask me. I'm just gonna be honest. Some people may say, it's Koji Kondo of the Zelda franchise, but even he couldn't hold a candle to Nobuo, Mr. Umatsu. Again, I'm probably not pronouncing his name right. Oh boy. my bearings here. I think I got it. I hope. It's way too slow. Okay. Let's try 137. Alright, I think I got the hang of it. No, I'm not going to be playing the entire loop. Okay, hold on. Again, you know, I keep on saying this on every stream. I'm not the best at, you know, live commentary. But, you know, we're going to power through it. You know, over time, I do think I'll eventually get the hang of it. But, yeah. Alright, since we have those first few notes done, I think we can just go ahead and loop that. So I don't feel like playing the entire thing. Whoa. Gonna turn that that. No. Okay. That sounds so rough. I'm gonna do that again. And I had the metronome off. That should be better, I hope. I really do hope. Okay, we're already off to a fantastic start. That's sarcasm, guys. And I messed it up, okay. Okay. Started a bit too early there. And I turned the metronome off again. Let me know. Hold on. I'm going to change the tone of the metronome because I can imagine that doesn't really sound all too pleasing to you guys. Alright, how's that sound? As a matter of fact, I'll turn down the volume on it as well. Alright. No. Yeah. You know, I'm probably gonna change up the tone of the strings. No, that sounds awful. No. So I haven't composed music for a while. I'm kind of rusty here. It's like I'm getting worse and worse with each take. Oh my god. You know, we're going to manually move all of the notes because I don't feel like doing that again. Okay, let's see here. Let me line everything up first. There we go. Now we can start adding more instruments to this to make it sound more full. Give it, give it a little more progression, if you will. Right, where's the piano? Sounds artificial. There we go. Okay, perfect. Some reverb. Turn down the distance on the reverb because we don't want it to sound too overwhelming, I guess. redo that. I don't know if I like that. We're gonna duplicate this track right here, copy it down there. I'm gonna bring it up an octave. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Move that up 12 notes because there are 12 notes in an octave. Probably turn that down too. Hold on. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, that's beautiful. Fantastic. Okay. Now it's going well. I got a little worried there for a moment. Anyway. Alright. Just check something here. Some nightmare fuel right there. Some brass instruments. You know, since I'm not recording this with a full orchestra. I mean, obviously, like I got one piano here, piano in quotation marks. It's a keyboard with a bunch of sounds. So I don't think it would hurt too much if I used some synthetic sounding instruments. There's no harm in doing that. Turn down the attack on this. I don't know if I like that actually. Nah. Of course, you know, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not wearing any in-ear monitors, so makes the timing all that more difficult. And I don't know if I like that. This might be an issue. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Just the wrong track. Okay. Paste that. Bring that up 12 octaves once again. So hot in my house. Okay, I can't do anything about the temperature either because there are other people here that require the heat to be cranked up. And I kinda hate that actually. Not much I can do about that, however. Yeah. Diet Cola 64 saying get this man a full orchestra. No, thank you. That sounds way more tedious than what I'm doing right now. Copy that, put it down here, and we're gonna turn this into another, not sure, hold on. Bring this down an octave. Na 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 na. Now, the part after that goes something like, yeah. You know, it probably would have been helpful if I learned this music beforehand, but yeah, well, here we are. I'm just gonna do all of them individually. See if that works. Now, I probably didn't do that right. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Just gotta trust the process, even if it doesn't sound good. It will sound good eventually. Let's get rid of that and replace it with this. Oh my gosh. Copy and paste. Boom. That sounds awful. I'm getting rid of this instrument. I don't want it anymore. Is there a more realistic sounding brass I can find? I hope so. I like that, okay. Oh boy, okay, bring the piano back in. You know, I'm gonna come back to this track. I think I will work on something, I don't know, a little more melodic, because this is starting to sound a little repetitive. well, I mean, it kind of is repetitive, but working on a repetitive song it's a lot more draining than listening to one. Although the bombing mission isn't repetitive. I should allow me to rephrase that. It's repetitive in the sense that well, you're doing a lot of the same stuff. So yeah, give me a second while I pull up another file here. I don't know. Maybe I'll work on Tifa's theme or something. It's a good idea. All right. I like that. Okay. Add some reverb to that. There we go. Now this is a much significantly slower song, so we can turn down the BPM on it. There we go. Forgot to turn the screen back on. My bad. See, okay, let me see if I even remember how to play this. that's it. Hold up. Okay. Alright, so here's the deal, right? I primarily wanted to do these streams to prove that, I'm not using generative AI to make these tracks. However, I am very, I don't know. The thing is, it's easier, to put this. It's easy. I'm so sorry. It's easier to put tracks like these together, when I'm not, live. But yeah. Maybe I'll do this again. I'm not entirely sure. The likelihood of me doing it is pretty slim, but I don't know. The initial plan was to live stream myself doing this for every single track. However, that's gonna take a while. And yeah. Just something I'd rather do, in my own time. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Or listening, I guess I should say. We made some progress. We finished the first quarter of the bombing mission and finished a quarter of Tifa's. I mean, so far I think it's coming along great. Gonna have to fix the timing on some of the parts there. Yeah, well. Anyway, I don't know. I might do another stream, but it won't be this. Well, I mean, in future, I'm probably going to be doing another music composing stream, but I'm, oh my gosh, I'm not good at commentary. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go start up another stream. Maybe I'll play, I don't know, a game or two. Probably won't be the Final Fantasy. Probably won't be the Final Fantasy VII remake. And I've been thinking about retrying Sonic Frontiers again. When I first played that game, I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. But, I just figured maybe I can give it another shot. So yeah, see you guys there.